Hello. I certainly hope there's enough light to do this little video. I guess you guys can see me. I started something the other day. I wanted to inform people about what just normally goes on in the city. There are not many guys my age or guys from my era not many who even know how to operate a computer or a cell phone or anything. So it's pretty valuable what I'm saying now. I just wanted to tell you how unjust it is in Los Angeles and all over the United States. But I want to give you some of the things that happened to me, not just something I read on TV. See on TV or reading the papers. Back in the day, I turned 18 years old. Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter. For that Easter, after I turned 18, there was a guy. I guess I can use names. All the people I'm talking about are probably dead or doing all day in prison. There was a guy I used to see all the time at the liquor store on 106th in Vermont. His name was Blue. We just got to be friends. He asked me to roll some weed for him one time. He was sitting in the parking lot, and I rolled the joint for him. He thought it was fabulous. He said, "Man, it looks like you rolled it from a machine." Anyway, he was, I don't know, 40-ish or something like that. And again, I had just turned 18. Well, just seeing him sometime, he said, "Hey, man, for Easter, my daughter and her friends and cousins are coming to L.A. from Atlanta for Easter. We're going to have a big party. I wish you'd come over because I don't know a lot of young people over here in L.A." I said, okay. And I got one of my friends from the old Avalon Gardens. And we went to Blue's apartment on 106 between Vermont and Budlong. We go up there, and it's pretty cool. There are about 6 or 7 young chicks. You know, some older, well, I'm saying older. Then they were older because they were 30, 35, 40, 45. I thought that was old then because I was just turning 18. Anyway, they're partying, and that was a big thing why he wanted me to come, because we had discussed music, and I played an E-flat alto and was into music a lot, and he knew I had a lot of albums. This is actually before 8-tracks, I think. No, 8-tracks were out. Cassettes hadn't come out yet. But anyway, I had a lot of albums, so I brought them over. And I'm the DJ. I'm at the stereo playing albums and trying to talk to the little chicks. And the older guys are some in the kitchen, but they're playing poker. And it gets, 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Some guys get to arguing and stuff. So the arguing gets pretty loud. So Blue tells the guys, "Man, take that out of here. Go on outside with that shit." I don't remember their names, but they kept arguing. And it was increasingly violent. They went outside, and he lived upstairs. They went down the steps and along the walkway. You had a walkway before you got to 106. And we didn't think much of it. They were arguing. Blue opened the door. His wife opened the door. They went downstairs. And 2 or 3 of them went down there. Well, about 10 minutes later, we hear a loud crash. One of the guys slapped the guy with a brick right on the side of his head, slapped the shit out of him. and his head went through a lady's bedroom window downstairs, an older lady. Oh my gosh, she was pissed off. She called the police. We're looking out the window. Well, I'm on the little walkway, the little balcony thing, and we're, just talking about it and saying, "Whoa, the police are coming," and blah blah blah. So we don't hear any police cars or anything for a while. We go back inside. Blue yells over the banister, over the railing, and he calls them by name. He tells them, "Stop that fighting and shit, man. What the fuck's wrong with y'all?" I don't know what happened. I'm talking to the chicks playing albums. Smokey Robinson, I Second That Emotion. And something by the Isley Brothers was really big then. Anyway, then we hear 5-0 coming. We hear all the sirens and stuff. And we're looking out the window. And next thing I know, a couple of the people in the apartment, Blue and his wife, they're kind of scrambling around and shit. And I see that and I'm thinking, whoa, let me get my albums. I probably had about 40 albums. So I'm getting my albums and talking to the young chicks, getting phone numbers and shit. And all of a sudden, the damn police are bamming on the door. I mean bamming on it without that door opener shit. I mean just knocking on it, about to break it down. So it's a lot of confusion. People running around, some of the older people, look like they're stashing shit under the pillows on the sofa. I ain't stashing shit myself. I had a roach in my pocket. I just took the roach out of my pocket and put it in the ashtray right on the coffee table. I'm getting my albums. And the police break the door down. Now, when they break the door down, or getting ready to break it down, I walk from the stereo to the hallway by the bathroom. And Blue's wife is standing by the kitchen window. And I can see her. She's throwing shit out the window. I can't see what it is, but she's throwing shit out the window. Blue is in the bathroom. The door is cracked. I walk in the hallway right by the bathroom to tell him that 5-0 is here. They're inside the apartment. So while I'm telling him that, he's flushing some pills. Red Devils, Truanols, Yellow Jackets, Bennies, I don't, Black Mollies, whatever was happening in that day. A policeman, my God, he was big as Jethro on the Beverly Hillbillies. That big fool ran up and grabbed me around my neck and pushed me into the bathroom where Blue was kneeling down on the floor, and he had a couple shoe boxes on the floor, and he was dumping pills into the toilet and flushing them. Well, the guy's choking me, and 2 other cops come in and they grab Blue, hit his head on the side of the tub, could have killed him. Anything you hit in that bathroom, it could kill you, let me tell you. But the big cop, he throws me to the side and he puts his bare hand in the toilet, and he got 3 or 4 Red Devils. He might have got 4 or 5, but a couple of them, he couldn't hold them. They dropped, but he was able to hold 3. And he told somebody to get him a napkin or something. He put that shit in his pocket. Well, he pushes me out of the bathroom. I get in the living room, and there are about 6 people sitting on the sofa, lined up like little slaves, too scared to breathe even. And he pushes me down on the floor. There's no room on the sofa. And I go to, not stumble and shit. And he, what you doing? What you doing? Sit there. So we're all sitting there, and some other cops come to that address, and they're handcuffing us and taking us out. Well, I'm asking all the time, what are you taking me for? Wait a minute, man. Those are my albums. Let me get my albums. Fuck those albums. I said, wait, man, what are you taking me to jail for? I'm not fighting. The two guys that were fighting, by the way, they were, one of them was sitting on the sofa. He was bloody as hell. Eye busted, nose busted, lips busted up. His lips was busted up, man. His lips looked like a busted hot link. Anyway, I'm asking all the time, what are you taking me to jail for, man? So he says, I'm taking you to jail for trying to dispose of those pills. You're getting a possession for sale of illegal substance or some shit. I said, man, I don't even take pills. I sure don't sell them. What the hell? But anyway, they took us to Lenox Station, the Lenox police station. It was, I don't remember, but it was like, I think there's a library there now. It was like on 108 and Hawthorne Boulevard. Little small police station. They took us there. And I'm just dumbfounded. I call my mom and I tell her the truth. I ain't do nothing, Mom. I don't know what the hell's going on. So the cops are talking to me and they say they're charging me. And I said, what for? I talked to one of the cops and he said, that cop, whatever his name was, he saw me putting pills in the toilet, flushing them. He's a goddamn lie. He's a damn lie. I hope he never had any good luck for telling a damn lie on me. In fact, I hope he had really terrible luck. But anyway, I'm sitting there thinking about snitching. Man, I'm just turning 18. Possession for sale. I don't know what that carries at that time, but I don't want to do that, but I don't say nothing because I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't want to get Blue in trouble anyway, or his wife. So they take us. I don't know if we went to court. I guess we went to court, but we wound up in the county jail. That's way before they built the Twin Towers and all that shit. They take us to the county jail, and every day they come up and ask me if I want to tell them the truth about Blue having drugs and selling them. Well, the first few days I just tell them I don't know. And I think, well, they got to let me go anyway because I don't use drugs, pills. I don't take them. I barely smoke weed. And I'm going to get out of this. Don't worry. And Mama was telling me, oh, tell on that nigga. Tell on that nigga. And I said, man, they got to let me go because I ain't get... They had another dude in there, too, with some old phony charge. He was like 18 or 19. And I said, they're going to let us go. We're up there singing Temptation songs at night and shit on the county jail. So actually, then the cops told me that Blue bailed out of jail and he had Marshall Brody Jr. or some big-time lawyer doing his case. I'm like, God damn, what the fuck? That I'm getting ready to sing like a canary. The next day, his wife came to visit me, his wife and two of his little cousins. And she told me, don't worry about nothing. Blue is bailing you out, and he gonna get a retainer, and he already paid the retainer. He's gonna get you a lawyer, and blah, 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 blah. Well, I don't know, the next day or something, we go to court. And Marshall Brody Jr. is in there. But he's doing some shit. I don't remember exactly all the legal terms, but he's actually putting us together. And I'm telling the public defender, don't put me with Blue. I don't have nothing to do with that shit, man. Separate my case, man. But Brody talked to my public defender, and I don't know what they did. Sold me down the river or whatever. But they never talked to me in court. So my mom and my auntie, both who passed away, my mom and Gwen, my auntie Gwen, my youngest auntie, they were at court. And the cops, they let me go outside in the hallway to talk to my mom and Gwen. Now, I haven't bailed out or got an OR. They never offered an OR. I'm 18. But I got that stupid record for that armed robbery that I got when I was 15. Because they should have let me out on OR. And I'm an A student. Man. Anyway, I won't forget. The DA comes out, and you could smoke then in court. Not in court, but in the hallway. He lit a cigarette and put his foot on the bench where I was sitting. And my mom is crying. And I say, okay, what do you want to know, man? I don't sell no dope. You want me to say I saw Blue throwing dope in the toilet or what? And he said, you can say anything you want to now. It don't matter. He copped out. He pled guilty. But goddamn, my mama just broke out crying. And the DA talked to not Marshall Brody. He talked to the same old public defender I had and whispered to him down the hall there. And he came back and he said, Mr. Rooney, they're going to give you a deal. Just plead no contest and you're going to go home. Well, I watch enough Perry Mason and shit. No contest, fuck that. I'm not guilty, and that's the way that is. My mom was crying, and my mama says, well, if he pleads no contest, what does that mean? Oh, that means that's the same thing as not guilty. They can't come back and charge him in a civil case, but you can take him home with you today. He doesn't even have to go back to the county jail. That's why we gave him his street clothes. And I was wearing my street clothes. And mama just kept crying. And so I said, okay, I'll plead no, whatever. So I pled no contest. They let me go home. They gave me 3 years in the state penitentiary, time suspended, and 3 years probation. And I had to pay $25 a month at the probation department. I found out later. Who did I pay the $25 to? There were no victims. I don't know why I had to pay $25 a month. But that was my sentence. 3 years suspended sentence, 3 years probation, and to pay $25 a month. And to be subject to be thrown down in the grass and searched by any policeman whenever they see you walking around in the ghetto in 90044 in Los Angeles. That's how your life starts off when you're a young black man, okay?